What's up, guys? So today I have a stringing and a review. So basically how this all got started is a return customer of mine, a really cool guy, Seth from Minnesota, did a order from Moose Mesh. Originally he was going to have me string up two headlines with money mesh, and then I think after a while the gears got going and thought process went, and maybe he saw some prior reviews of Moose Mesh, so he went with that. And it's the first time I've ever strung with Moose Mesh, so it was interesting. I took on the project mainly because I had never done it before, and thought it would possibly challenge me. And I always welcome a stringing challenge a bit. See if I can do it. Yeah, sometimes it does frustrate me. But anyway, back to the mesh. Essentially what you'll get when you order it, this is an extra sheet he ordered, so I'm not going to stretch it out as far as it'll stretch. But basically it's 6 diamonds across, very wide hole. I used to think that 12D was wide stuff, and then it does stretch further than this, but like I said, I don't want to stretch it too far because this is a fresh piece for him. He ordered extra, so but what I noticed doing this, essentially it looks like a strip of the mesh inside your backyard goal or high school goal, essentially, because this looks like 4mm netting. But anyway, it looks like it was just kind of chopped out because you see these little nubs here, and yeah, it's a nice theoretical product, because I obviously honestly have not used it other than to play some wall ball with the project I strung up. It in theory was supposed to offer more hold, no rebounds, that type of thing, kind of like 12D did when it first came out, stuff like that, which for me, I always found that 12D when you first got it was extremely hard, and the no rebound thing was kind of bull. But with this, it's not too hard, and I think once it sees some shots and everything, it's going to really loosen up, and there might be a little more truth to that that theory of no rebounds and all that. So essentially, onto the stringing. We did a murdered outlook on this headline. I like that Under Armour went with the nice little ball stop here. The first one I got back when I had a headline didn't actually have a ball stop. I had to put one in myself. But anyway, as you see, it does stretch very wide. The top string, it was a little tricky, but I think I got something that's going to work. With it being all black, I know it's going to be hard to kind of pick up what I did, but I strung it right up tight to the front of the scoop, and then went kind of through the one hole around, and then, like, I don't know if you can see it here, but through this side up and around, and then so I straddled the support right here. And then I went with a nylon, one straight, pretty simple, because if you get more than one shooting string, it kind of ends up way down here in the pocket, and I don't think it's necessary. Maybe once it gets broken in and stuff, it may need it, but the pattern was really, really simple. So I may just give it to you just because it's so simple. Essentially what I did is this big hole, well, actually, yeah, first bigger kind of oblong hole, kind of similar to that. I went through, anchored it to the sidewall as usual, then I knotted, singled, then SI, SI, and an interlock, and then I kind of anchored it to the bottom. I ran out of mesh doing this, so I couldn't get as creative with the pocket. Depth-wise, it's pretty good. Similar to something you'd probably see from me. It is for a box goalie, and a lot of box goalies don't really like a heavy channel like what you're used to seeing from me. So this is more or less what I came up. Some of it is because all of this mesh is so wide. Maybe if I did like a double sidewall versus the single straight to the sidewall, I probably could have tightened that up a little bit. But I may have also increased the whip level, which right now it's almost none. So yeah, I used up every piece or every hole out of the mesh. I think it's only like 8 holes down. So if the makers of this Blue Collar Lax or Blue Collar Lacrosse or Mark Mesh, any critique I might have of it is maybe in your sheets that you send people, make it like maybe 1 to 2 diamond rows longer. But otherwise, so far throwing with it, I like it. It's a little weird to get used to, and with the lack of a channel, I didn't necessarily see the hold, but that could just be the way I strung it too. I'm not going to discredit the mesh and the theory of no rebounds and hold or better hold and all that without, like I said, this is the first stringing I've done of it, so I'm sure the more I do, the more tweaking I may do of it, and it may be possible. I have no idea, but yeah. Anyway, I think the product is really pretty nice. One thing I did notice with this also, some of you guys might be saying with Mark Mesh you had a mess on your lap because of stretching out the mesh, all the wax was coming off, or their mesh butter was kind of flaking off and stuff. But with this, I didn't really notice that. It was pretty nice. Even doing this, there's nothing on the counter here. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting project, but I think Seth should be happy with it. Yeah, he did get Moose Mesh is available for the big goalie heads, the walls and the. I don't quote me on it, but you may be able to string it into a wall too, or not a wall. One of the woodies. You for sure almost could string it into a wall. They come in extra long pieces. Is basically what I'm getting at. The extra long, from what I noticed, is probably 1 or 2 diamonds wider, so that'll bode better for the wider head. So overall, I would say this is a good product. I was very critical on it when I first saw it, and that's mainly because I'm semi-biased to wide mesh because personally I never use it. But I'm starting to kind of see the theory with this stuff. But yeah. Anyway, another point, if anybody notices my hand, I did burn it at work. That's just a little side note, because I'm sure somebody in the comments will be like, dude, what'd you do to your hand? Yeah. Whoops. Went to work on 2 hours of sleep because my dog was sick the night before, accidentally knocked a pair of tongs into the fryer, thought I lifted the fryer basket up enough to reach in with another set of tongs, and when I pulled up with my hand, the back side of my hand touched the fryer basket that was just pulled out of the fryer. So like within 2 minutes earlier. So yeah, that's a burn. But back to the mesh. Cool product. Interesting theory. I would say give it a try. I have seen through the good old social media and internet, at least one field goalie uses it. Sorry, fighting a cold, so one field goalie did use it, and I think he does pretty well with it. I mean, I don't know him personally, so I can't say anything for how it goes for his game. But perhaps somebody that's in my 1,000, I don't even know, at least 1,200 viewers, maybe has tried it and can tell me more in the comments. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is this Saturday when I go to box, I'm going to bring it mainly just to show the other goalies that are on my team and see what they think of it. Maybe with my phone, record a couple of the comments and stuff like that, and then I'm going to email my findings to Blue Collar maybe, and see what they think. Just so they have a little bit more from the horse's mouth, essentially, what they think. I maybe will suit up. It depends on if our goalies feel like playing. I may suit up in the goalie gear and take some warm-up shots with that. It's a customer head, so I don't really want to break it. So that's why I figured, warm-up shots will not be a problem. So, and then that way I can test the theory of the pocket a little better. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Did a nice little bottom string to kind of button up that little gap. But yeah. So overall, moose mesh kind of cool. I'd say give it a try. So otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. As always, thanks for watching, and let your friends know about my channel. I would like to do a giveaway if I get some more viewers and stuff like that. I'm noticing kind of the views per video going down, so I'm thinking people are losing interest. But yeah, so I wanted to bring in new products and stuff like that, and get more info out to you guys. So without like seeing views per video, it's almost making it seem like it's not worth it. So that's why I haven't been doing as many. I think before I was just overloading everybody with videos that it kind of got boring. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. As always, thanks for watching.